Hi, this is Sobh here. I have created this course based on my own experience working with companies like IBM and Genpact doing Excel heavy roles. Now, let me show you what is inside this program and why this program is different from most other Excel online courses. Now, this program is structured in different levels. So, if you look at the level one is for absolute beginners. So, if you have never used Excel or you are new to Excel, this will make you comfortable working with Excel. Now, level two is about working with the data, building, your reports, summarizing data. Let me show you what is covered inside this. So if you look at this course content here, what you see is you have the project files available here, and then you start learning Excel functions by solving problems. So you have X functions challenges, challenges like change name to proper, extract location, extract employee ID. So you will be working on a project as a project analyst and doing all this data cleaning and transformation. Okay, and date function challenges, you have number function challenges, you have lookup function challenges, reason for VLOOKUP errors, replace Ashen error with a text value not found, and then populate experience category. So these are all the different problems you'll be solving inside the functions, right? Logical function challenges, you will be given a lot of scenarios. For example, if you look at the scenario 6, you will be asked to calculate the forecast, right? Which forecast data center, there is a typo error here. Okay, you will be asked to build a forecast if the data center and PID, project ID is PID 001, increase the forecast by 3% on the base numbers. So there are multiple scenarios, Excel functions, nested ifs with and or to solve this problem. So you'll become really good at preparing your data using Excel functions, and then you'll start learning summarizing the data using pivot tables and solving various other problems like what is the count of employees, average cost rate for tested DBA roles across projects, percentage of conveyance spent, what is the percentage of conveyance spent for each project, has in 2023. And then you will be building a budget versus actual IT project financial analysis. So this is your reporting project, right? And you'll be working through various problems. Again, requirement analysis, understanding the KPIs, how to do your data study, and then you'll be building a headcount dashboard. Again, you understand the different approaches to build a dashboard. What is the dashboard creation process we use in MNCs? How do you analyze your client requirement? What is the wireframe and why to use it? How to create pivot table summaries? So an MNC grade dashboard building, exercise, right? So this is the level 2. And what is level 3? So level 3 is about, challenge your analytical thinking and problem solving skills. So you'll be working with a real client requirements, like the client is giving you a, requirement like they have different managers, and when each manager logs in Excel, they should have a user ID and password, and they should be able to see their own dashboards and reports when they log in. So how do you solve that problem step by step? So this helps you to build a strong logical thinking and problem solving skill step by step. And I'll be, solving this problem. I'll show you how to solve this problem step by step, right? From client requirement analysis and setting up your access controls and setting up access controls, right? So this is what about level 3. Now level 4 is about what if analysis, building scenarios, your, income statement analysis, vertical analysis, horizontal analysis. So let me show you, there are various modules inside this, inside this. So you'll be building various analysis here, OPEX analysis, your, Excel forecasting function, building your forecasting base case, best case and worst case scenarios, learning how to use the data table solver, all that. So this is about level 4. In level 5, now let me take you to the level 5. So level 5 is where you take it to the next level. You learn how to build complex, robust, scalable business intelligence reporting solutions inside Excel using Excel. Okay, so it's a very comprehensive module covering everything end to end. There are about 80 lessons here, and and this will make you an expert in Excel. If you have been spending hours doing Excel MIS reporting, you learn how to build one-click refresh reports and dashboards, using Excel. And you'll be working with multiple data sets. It's not just a very simple, data set that it's a multiple data set. And let me show you the kind of data set you will be working with. So let me show you here. So if you look at the project data, you'll be working with the multiple files here. So look at this: chart of accounts, name, date, products, operating expenses, returns, sales plan, and then you have sales actuals. There are multiple files to give you that experience and exposure, to work with Excel. Now, apart from this, you'll be also getting a couple of add-on courses. One is the Power BI level 6, how to use Power BI to build a sales analytics report. And then you will also get LinkedIn setup and optimization, a very detailed LinkedIn setup, course that will help you, especially if you're a job seeker, if you want to learn how to use LinkedIn the proper way for getting opportunities, right? So these are two add-on courses included for a limited period. Now, I hope you understood why this course is different from the other Excel YouTube videos and other Excel online courses. A very practical Excel course for Excel heavy reporting roles. Now, the other benefit for you is if you are a job seeker, adding just Excel on your resume will not make any difference. You need projects. You need real reporting projects on your resume. So now, when you do this course, it will help you to add multiple projects on your resume, build a portfolio to highlight your reporting skills. Not just, I know Excel will not help. Show real reporting projects, and that is what this course is going to help you. Okay. Now, if you find this course will be helpful for your career growth, please do enroll, and all the details can be found on the course page below. So I can guarantee you that, I can promise you that, once you complete this course, you will never ever struggle with Excel. Okay. So thank you so much, and I'll see you inside soon. Bye bye.